Hey everybody, Eric here again. It's time to show off some stuff I've gotten. This one's gonna be it's gonna be a hodgepodge. It's gonna be games, it's gonna be movies, it's gonna be other stuff too. Not as many games here as in the last one. The last one was just a good amount of stuff I've gotten over a short period of weeks, and here just all kinds of good fun stuff. So I'm just gonna kind of go through it little by little. Before I do, just want to recap that I'm now working a second job, another 18 to 20 hours a week. I don't have a set schedule when I do get my videos out. It really does remain to be seen. Like today I just uploaded the last one, and I filmed it like a week or two before that even. So the game finding is not slowing down. I go at least once a week on my day off with my wife, and we make a day out of it, and it's fun. So without further ado, I'm just going to jump right into it. Terrible segue. Don't care. Got awesome stuff to show you. So we're going to start off with some movies. Every one of these movies we got for $2 a piece. Actually, you know what? I take that back. These two DVDs we got for $2 a piece. We got them at Pawn Pro, and they are Ron White's They Call Me Tater Salad. If you're a fan of the Blue Collar Boys, you know who this is. I definitely think he's easily the more rated R of the group. He is pretty funny, so me and Sarah love this stand-up, so we got it. And the other one we got for $2, Jim Henson's The Dark Crystal. I've never seen this movie. Everyone tells me it's great. I'm a huge Jim Henson fan, and I have not seen this movie. I was watching Creature Shop. I'm dying for them to do another season of that. Anyone who's watched the show understands Jim Henson's Creature Shop is amazing. They need to do another season. So we didn't get this, but for $2, that's pretty good. I never see this anywhere, so pretty good. And these three got for $20 at a Family Video. They have these deals where you get you can get the movies for $10, or you can get 3 for $20, or if the movie's not that good, sometimes they'll sell it for like $5. But for $20, we got Kingsman: The Secret Service. I believe it's just whatever. Kingsman: Secret Service. I haven't seen any of these except for Ron White. I got Into the Woods for Sarah because she loves musicals. And I got a Blu-ray copy of John Wick. A good buddy of mine, Erik, aka Erik999, he did a review of this a while back. He said it was a very good, very underrated Keanu Reeves movie, and I am looking forward to trying this out. So I'm gonna take your word on it, and if it sucks, I'm gonna just thumbs down your video. So what do I want to show next? We did movies. How about we do some comics? These I just found at the thrifty store, except for 2 of them, which I will show last. These I'm actually buying in sequence now while they're being printed, courtesy of my brother-in-law, who is also a comic collector. But we'll get to that last. So I got these for $1 a piece, and they are Legendary Star-Lord #1, Inhuman #2, which, by the way, I think when the Inhumans movie comes out in about the next 4 or 5 years, it'll probably be the Guardians of the Galaxy at that time. So keep a lookout. Rocket Raccoon #1. The New 52 Flash, issue #3. Ironically, I needed this one because I had 1, 2, and 4 when I got that huge comic lot. If you haven't seen that video, go back and check it out. Nearly 300 comics. And Cable and Deadpool 13, Murder in Paradise #1. It's Deadpool. What else can be said that doesn't need to be said? Let me just adjust. There we go. Perfect. And the other ones that I'm buying in sequence now are We Are Robin, and I got issues 1 and 2. Without spoiling too much, what's going on in this, and I highly recommend this if you're a fan of the Batman mythos, is that Batman's nowhere to be found. You have to read Batman 0 Year or Year Zero before it in order to get a better idea of what's going on here. I'm going into it blind, and it's awesome. Batman's nowhere to be found. There is a new Robin. I'm not going to give out character names. And he's going from house to house as a foster child. He's trying to adapt to life now. When there's no Batman, he then discovers a group of underground vigilantes who refer to themselves as Robin. Like, the group is referred to as Robin, and that's pretty much what it is. They refer to themselves as We Are Robin. I got issues 1 and 2. A neat little twist on the Batman storyline in the whole universe. I recommend it. I recommend, if you're looking for something a little different, these are good. I will warn you, the first issue, it is really difficult to get into the first halfway through, especially if you're someone that needs a story to really pop at first to grab you. This tries really hard to set up the story, but it took 2 reads to really kind of let it grasp you. But that's just me. I'm very ADD when it comes to stuff like that, but I highly recommend these. Go and find them. Issue 3, I should be getting that next week. So let's get to a couple more things, and then we'll get to the games, the main event. So earlier this week, me and my wife Sarah, we went to the Waterloo Outlets for her birthday. She turned 28, and she wanted to go to the Waterloo Outlets. I'd never been. And we made a day out of it. It was really cool. It was a nice 45-minute to an hour drive, and it was just this huge outlet of stores. We went for her. I wasn't planning on going to find a GameStop, although if I did find one, that's a bonus. But there was a store there that was selling pop figures, and I never collected them. I've seen people collect them, and people keep saying when you're collecting, it's either amiibos or pop figures. I don't have a Wii U. I would collect them based just on the fact that they're Nintendo, but Pop Figures also has other things that I like, and one of those things is Doctor Who figures. So for my wife's birthday, I got her a pop figure of the Weeping Angel. If you're a Doctor Who fan, you should know exactly what this is. Probably in my top 3 favorite, creepy creatures in this whole thing. I'm not counting the Daleks and the Cybermen because they're like the top 2 staple of the whole show. But ironically, I actually did get a Dalek for myself. So 1 Weeping Angel, 1 Dalek, and we're planning on getting more. This is obviously, you have to be living under a rock to never hear of any of these. So the next one I think I'm getting is probably going to be the Adipose and the Cybermen. I am very upset they don't have an Ood. Again, you have to watch the show to get this. I think I probably like the Ood alien race the most. Like, they're the most creepiest looking, but they're probably the most sentimental, and they'll make you cry. Like, if you watch Planet of the Ood, I guarantee you will cry. So got both of those. Got them for $20. Good deal. That Weeping Angel one was a little hard to find in GameStop, but we found it there. So good deal. All right, let's get to some games. So, I went to Salvation Army. Didn't really find anything there. I have not been finding anything in a Salvation Army. I think Sprite lovers are cleaning me out. Because every time I go to a Salvation Army, I can't find anything. But every time I go to a thrifty store, I find something. I think it's a nice little trade-off. Nate, what do you think? No? Yes? You tell me. You let me know. But one of the things I did find at a thrifty shopper that I went to after was a Yobo PS2 and PlayStation S cable. It says GunCon, but these, I do know that these could end up working as far as, I was told that, you know what, here. I was told these do end up working as hookups for PlayStation, but they also hook up light guns, which are equally cool, so if they don't work, As far as hooking up your console, that's cool because the hookups for the gun are really cool to have too, and I like having backups. So for $2 and it's still in the box, it's a pretty good deal. Alright. And in this stack of games, what do we do? Okay, sorry about that. I'm losing my steps here. I got these 2 games at a pawn store. One of them is Uncharted 3: Drake's Deception, which will now round out the Uncharted series for me. And then I got a copy of Sword of Mana for Game Boy Advance. My apologies if you cannot see this. My camera sucks. So I got both of these for about $10. Went to a thrifty shopper and ended up getting 3 games. Each of them were about $2 to $3 a piece. And they are Gran Turismo 4, DDR Max. Yeah, it's DDR Max. I believe it's the first PlayStation 2 issue Dance Dance Revolution game. I like these games a lot. They're a lot of fun, especially when you get friends over to do battle mode. And I'm talking about the controller, not the mats, especially if you live in an apartment, because the people downstairs don't like that. This one, I remember, I don't think I liked it that much. The newer ones were definitely better, but for a couple bucks, I'm not going to turn that down. And probably one of the coolest things I found there was a Greatest Hits edition of X-Men Legends. I believe that'll make it, yep, that'll make it my double. It'll definitely make it my double. So I believe this copy will be going to someone in a trade bundle or a package I'm going to be sending out soon. So I got those 3 for $2 to $3 a piece. Again, I apologize, I'm adjusting because my cat keeps brushing against the legs of the tripod. And then, I think I'll save that till last. And then just today I stopped at a Goodwill and I ended up grabbing three games, 2 Xbox games, 1 PlayStation 2 game, and only paid $2.99 each for them. I played them all. I'm very surprised when I found out how great of shape they're in. Like, they're in very good shape. The discs did not have a scratch or a smudge on them. So for under $10, I picked up 007 Everything or Nothing. I'm going to be honest. I think the N64 version of GoldenEye 007 is extremely overrated. I highly recommend checking out any of the other games. The Wii 007 is okay, but Everything or Nothing is pretty good. There's a GameCube version that's good. From Russia with Love is good. Branch out, because these are really fun to play. Especially if you like third-person run-and gun games, and of course it's 007, so if you love the movies, you're going to love that. I finally got a copy of Blazing Angels for the original Xbox. I love dogfighting games. I love the World War II era type of airplane and weaponry. I love it. I love everything about it. I love the stylization of the whole game. I love how like, I know it sounds stupid, but small touches like how they do your altimeter and how they do like your Hubble in the cockpit. It's so awesome. I mean, it's just small subtle touches like this, and it is a lot of fun, and it is very hard, which means that it's worth playing over and over again. I'm a sucker for these kind of games. I like them. I like them a lot. I'm surprised I don't play them more, but I recommend that if especially if you're a fan of Crimson Skies, I recommend checking this out. This one, I think, I'd say probably as good, but the difficulty spike in that game is a little unfair because you're going to be doing a lot of following in this game and a lot of U-turns. So be prepared for the challenge, but I highly recommend this. And the last game I got today was actually a dual combo game. It was Tetris Worlds and Star Wars The Clone Wars. It's the special, I don't know what you would call it. It was just the 2-in-1. It's basically 2 games, 1 disc. Both manuals are right here. As soon as this thing will let it go. The things that happen that are on camera, I guess. So, bless you, Pandora. My cat just sneezed and now she's completely laid out. Good stuff. So all 3 of those games for $10. Not bad. And I'm going to end this on a little bit of a humble note. I'd recently gotten to know a really good guy in Gaming Central. We talk here and there, and he randomly out of the blue said to me, "Hey man, I want to send you something." I told him, no, don't do it, you don't have to. And he goes, "No, I want to send something." And it had just come after a conversation we had about games if I was interested in, because he works at a game store. And I'm like, yeah, but unfortunately I can't drop, I can't drop $20, $30 in a game at the moment. Me personally, if I can get a game cheaper for that, I will. So, about a couple days later, I don't know, sometime after that, he messages me, says, "I want to send you something, give me your address." And I told him, no, don't do it. So, and then he's like, "Okay, well, I got your address, I'm going to ship it out later today." And I'm like, "You didn't send out what I thought you did." And he goes, "You just have to wait and see." So, I'd say, oh my gosh, I think it was the next day, or it was either the next day or the following day, because he was shipping it from only a couple states away. He's not that far. I opened it up, and Kevin, Console Kev, go check him out if you're not subscribed to him already. Stand-up guy, he sends me a PlayStation 2 game I have been looking for a long time, and he just sent it to me. He just was like, "You know what, man? I know you need the game. I know you love the game, and I'm trying to help you out." And that's exactly what he did. He sent me a beautiful copy of Wild Arms 4 for PlayStation 2. I cannot begin to tell you how hard it is to find these games. I don't care what any of you said. I don't care if I don't care if you live in this state. I don't care. I don't see this anywhere. I don't see it at GameStop. I don't see it at Microgame. I don't see it anywhere. I think I might have saw it at Voltage once, but I was there picking up something else. So he just, it's really cool. He didn't have to do that. He did not have to do it. He did it because, he just wanted to be an awesome guy. So one day I'm gonna send him something when I come across something awesome. Thanks again, Kevin. You're the man. And it was happening at a time where I was kind of I was in a little bit of a depressing slump, I guess, and it really helped lift my spirits. So thanks again, man. His channel, Console Kev, go check it out. The dude does Let's Plays. He does special videos. He's doing a Pokemon Leaf Green Let's Play, for crying out loud. Why aren't you there already? So I had to end on that, dude. Thanks for the millionth time. I was so mad when I opened it and saw that it was there, and that was right after I was like, I don't want to pay the money for it, because these games do get expensive. I think the only one that isn't expensive is the third game, and that's because it's not a huge hit. So now I'm on the hunt for all the rest. So basically anything that came before and after, including the remake on PS2, I'm on the hunt for. So that's going to do it for this episode. Not a whole lot of games, but all kinds of really cool stuff all together. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your support. Right now, I guess it's the next leg of the journey of the channel, which would be like the getting to 200. Without, obviously, the support of everyone I know and the multiple groups, none of this would be possible. Thanks again so much to everyone who is helping. Special thanks again to Console Kev. Dude is a beast. Dude is a beast. The only person I know that I would go and kick his butt for sending me that game, and then the first thing he tells me is like, "Oh, I know how to defend myself and my family are all cops," and I'm like, not happening then, sir. So I can't say it enough. The dude is awesome. Go and check out his channel. I'm beyond words. But that's gonna do it. Until next time, you all have a good one and take care of yourself.